All right, we saw this past week. I want to say that was Wednesday. You had National Signing Day, which is always a big thing in the college football world. We were looking to piss some more people off at Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? But I think we had done enough. I think we had done enough. We can spare them a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? We of course got Travis Hunter, #1 player in the country. All y'all publications that's trying to say otherwise, I don't want to hear this shit no more. That's #1 player in the country. Okay. Coleman in the slot. You know what I'm talking about? And then a whole lot of other motherfuckers in there, including folks in that transfer portal that all these folks complaining about. Y'all see, everybody want to complain about the transfer portal now. That the rabbit got the gun. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike Leach complained about it. These coaches complain about it. Shit. What they say? If your game ain't tight, you better get your game tight. If you can't keep what you got, you better just get your game tight. Tighten up your game. Tighten up your game and keep your players. You know, tighten up your program. Yeah. But one thing I know before I throw it to my brother that stood out to me is a young man. They end up going to Grambling. They really tried to front on Jack State and everything like that. What y'all tell me his name? Last name Sykes or something like that.
Sykes.
I liked it. This is why. Like T said, the price has gone up. Jackson State done drove the price up, okay? And so the price has really gone up across HBCUs. And so now it seems like everybody else, yeah, they haven't pulled the names that Jackson State has pulled, but the fire, the zest, the saltiness is there. The venom is there. You know what I'm talking about? So last year, I know me and brother Tim G. Jacob, we had a lot of fun with the whole minor rivalry, Alabama A&M. You know what I'm talking about? We had fun with the Alabama State rivalry when the coach said, "Bring me my shoe back." You know what I'm saying?
And he ain't got no job no more.
So now with this, with Cud throwing that J hat like he did, that Grambling gang gonna be extra spicy. They're gonna have a little extra thing to it. You know what I'm saying? So I like it from that standpoint because I can't wait. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun this year. I can't wait to see it. What will some of y'all takeaways, bro? From signing day. T.I. start with you, dog.
Really, I've seen a lot of other stuff going down. You know, Jack State made their mark with Hunter and Coleman, correct?
Yep.
Right.
So they made their mark with what they were going to do, and it was to be expected, right? I mean, we know the kind of draw, and we know the kind of kids Deion's gonna pull in. So it's no question. But I truly have been impressed with what Grambling has done and the kind of moves they made, you know, and they've drawn in a lot of kids. They may not be to the cachet of the Jackson States, but they're going out and they're getting kids. They're getting kids from UCLA, you know, transfer portal or just signing. I think they signed like 30-something kids, something like that. So they're making moves. I haven't seen Valley and what they've done, but I got a little word from some people that I know that said that they went and got some kids from the JUCO ranks to come in. They've improved offensively, or they're expected to improve offensively from last year. So they've done some work there. But it just goes back to what I said about the price being up. I mean, you gotta make moves. You gotta elevate. When you're sitting over here, it's just like where I come from the racing culture. You just ain't gonna sit here and accept somebody being faster than you. You either gonna go make the moves, make the changes to get faster, or you're just gonna be slow. You're just gonna be slow as hell. That's just the way it is. So you're either gonna get fast, or you're gonna be slow. One of the two. But it's to be expected to see Jack State do what they've done, and I don't expect nothing less. As long as Jackson State's emphasis is to continue to progress and push the envelope for the rest of the SWAC, and I hope the rest of the SWAC follows suit and makes the conference competitive as a whole, and it just becomes one of those things where it just spreads like wildfire, and people gotta watch now because these guys, these recruits, this talent is here, and not at the Conference USAs or ACCs, SECs, Big 12s, Big 10s, whatever. So my reaction from the national side today is that teams are making moves. I mean, A&M, Alabama A&M has made moves. Valley's made moves. Yeah, I mean, my guy, that's my guy. I mean, we working it out. Look, man, don't get off into all that. I ain't gonna get off into all that, man. We getting together.
Oh, Maynard, his guy.
We getting together.
No, he got pissed with Maynard though. He had to put Maynard on the block list.
I had to block Maynard.
Was that because
we talk once every 6 weeks. Can people accept that we talk once every 6 weeks? Is that okay?
I mean, we did put 61 on him, so that kind of go right.
Once every 6 weeks. So hey, I'm just following suit, PT. But I mean, you know, it's just good to see the talent getting back to where it should be. And as long as that's continuing, I'm very curious to see what Hugh Jackson can do at Grambling. I really am. You know, unlike what PT would say, I know PT probably would feel or say something else. But I really want to see what these guys are going to do in year 2. Well, I'm sorry, not year 2. In year 1 with Hugh. And then, of course, just the way the SWAC is going right now. Because really, I say year 1 because the spring, I don't really count the spring. I'm talking about the fall. And then now, here we go, year 2 with Prime. So, Valley, Grambling, Alcorn, FAMU, JSU. So, everybody's making moves, man. Everybody's making moves. So, who's going to do what? I mean, Jack State's even got food to finish. So, it's a beautiful thing to get all these guys coming. And maybe, you know, the SWAC season is one that people just kind of like, we got to watch. We really got to watch. Like we talked about watching last year, but we got to watch this year. That's my reaction from
it. PT, what were your thoughts on it, dog?
September 17th, people going to ask Hugh Jackson, who paid you $100,000? Because they going to lose.
Right.
I don't know if they're going to lose by 30, 40. We might put a 50 piece on him.
Need to after he threw that hat.
You know, you throw that cap, man, that's disrespectful. But, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, we like the camaraderie. We like the improvement that these teams are. And I say shout out to Vince doing some things over there at Valley, you know, but he came from Jackson State. So, I wouldn't be expecting anything less. But as it relates to ain't nobody care, man. We got unfinished business in Atlanta. You know, the reactions to the signing day, we got the number 1 player in the country to come to 1,400.
Right.
The number 1 player in the country to come to 1,400. That should say something.
Number 1.
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun this year.
I'm calling for undefeated, PT. Am I calling for too much when I say that?
I say 13-0. So you're right. You're right. It's gonna be some tough games. You know, we only got 4 home games.
You know.
You said what now?
Without knowing the schedule, you already calling 13-0.
Oh yeah, hands down. 22. Hey, we coming with a vengeance. We starting in Miami, and we finishing this year in Atlanta. We finishing in Atlanta. Start in Miami. Finish in Atlanta.
PT, show them that hat again, man.
Hey, man.
Show them one of them hats again.
Hey, when they see me, they already get scared.
Look here. Y'all follow DJ Hat account on Twitter. Follow DJ Hat account on Twitter. You know what I'm talking about? The J Hat got his own goddamn account. They say when motherfuckers see him, they get scared. Maybe that's why the boy threw him. He was scared of that weight. He was scared of the pressure. He was scared of the responsibility that was gonna come from putting that hat on his head. That's why he had to throw it. It was too hot for him, and he had to get it out of his hand.
He didn't believe. Even though he had a shirt, he had an I Believe shirt on.
Yeah, it was.
He could put a Grambling shirt under there, so the Grambling hoodie wasn't close to your heart.
Right.
We know where you really wanted to go, but could you go?
That's the game this year. That's the game this year, America.
September 17th. September 17th. I'm telling you.
Where it at this year?
It's in Jacktown.
Oh God. Oh.
And you know Grambling, they may bring 500 fans, but you know what Jack State gonna have? We're gonna have over 40.
That man said
40,000. You know, Grambling don't go to no game but the Bayou Classic, man. We don't care about Grambling, man.
Stanley, I know this is your roundhouse here. You love the recruiting game. What were your thoughts on signing day?
I really don't care about the young man throwing the hat. I mean, young man had his moment in the sun throwing Jackson State hat like that. Every kid has their moment. That's their day. They worked up all their high school career for that day, and he just made it.
So you got to be so.
Oh no, let him be that. I like that.
It is what it is. But I do like what Jackson State did on the recruiting thing, on the recruiting front. They really beefed up their offensive line on the offensive side of the ball. They got a bunch of studs coming in from Utah, all over the place. South Carolina got a nice tight end from South Carolina that's coming in. But on the defense, to replace some studs they had over there, they really beefed up. I know we talked about Hunter. Everybody talks about him, but the other cornerback they got was a kid out of California, Beasley. Man can really match up, really good cover corner. That also they got Durante Davis, and also what's the other kid from Texas A&M, Antonio Dole. Edge rusher is gonna knock in the Houston spot coming up. So I'm really looking forward to seeing these guys just really going to town on that defensive side of the ball. They got a bunch of studs that's coming back. So coming in there in the program, that's going to really knock some heads out there, and I can't wait.
And shout out to Houston, man. I've been, seeing that he been balling. He was my favorite player from last year. Yeah, okay. He just every game he jumped off the screen. Every single game he jumped off the screen, and he turning up in all these games and stuff like that. So if he does not get drafted,
what we doing?
Y'all make sure y'all watch that next episode.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go the fuck off. But
he better get drafted.
He gonna get drafted. He gonna get drafted. That only makes sense. If they trying to win some football games, I
say maybe like fourth. I hope third round. I say late fourth.
I'm really glad they put him in the Jackson State. Find out what that kid's talent is, rushing the passer, because he'll play middle linebacker at Florida when he came from. Just wasn't his position, but
you look at the Florida guy. You hear him over there.
I saw him. He just wasn't. He wasn't a good pass cover.
Y'all should have put him where he was supposed to be. Then Stanley.
Jackson State knew what to do with him. I commend
coaching. and what did he say? That coach at Florida is no longer there.
Nope.
he gone.
Y'all see that? Y'all be thinking, I just go to one of these big time schools with it. I don't mean they know what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So shit, coaching is here. You know what I'm saying? It's not in the facility and it's all these motherfuckers in the stand doing this shit. Yeah, that shit look good now. You know what I'm talking about? But does the person know football? You know what I'm saying? No shot at the Florida Gators, But,
sure, why not? Sure, why not?
But America, y'all chime in and tell us what y'all thought about Jackson State's Hall on National Signing Day, but across all HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? What were your takeaways from National Signing Day? And for the JSU faithful, are you looking forward to the Grambling game like I am? Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.